Why? Had to bring out the big gun for this one. Oh yeah, you got the snow mover too. I love these things.
This morning.
Good, how about you?
Not bad.
That's good. That's tough work. Welcome to Canada. Morning, y'all. It continued to snow from the other day there. I didn't make a video yesterday. I'll show you a little bit of video. I was shoveling yesterday, but it snowed. We got our 10 centimeters or more of wet, heavy snow. And it's my first venture to the top of the mountain since the snow. And I think it's about -1 Celsius. I got the ice cleats with me just in case. And looks like somebody's had some skis. It's winter. Let's get rolling. I'm gonna go straight to the top, I think. Yeah, that adds the resistance for sure. It's Wednesday today, by the way. Yeah, the snow, you get that bit of a slip on every step, and it's like your foot kind of wobbles a bit with every step. So anyway, you get used to it, right? You get used to it, but it's more work. Don't try and, if you're one of those people that is always worried about how fast they're going or whatever, throw that out the window if you're walking in this type of stuff, right? Slow it down. Do the moose walk. That's what they do in Canada, the moose walk. Walk like your legs are really long and you got a 48-inch inseam. Just enjoy it. Different subject. It's really interesting where I live. I can see people, parking overnight, in the parking lot, which you're not really supposed to, especially now with the snowplows and that, but people in their vans living there and or surveillance or whatever they are for days at a time in the dead of winter in Canada. Something, right? If it's a way of life, that's what you want to do, that's great, but if you're forced to, and then there's a lot of people on the street too. When your system's got a lot of cracks, that's what happens, right? But the greedy people don't care about the cracks because they'll never fall, I think. But sure enough, usually someone they know, but those type of people don't usually care anyway. It's like, but unfortunately, I think the world's got to feel a bit more pain before it wakes up. Some of the people that, you know, I don't want to get into it, but pain and hardship can be really good teachers. So when do the people get to practice what they were taught? Cool. Oh. We're up in the fog now. Turn the camera off, Barry. You're boring the people, my friend. You're boring the people. Wow, look at that tree. That's a slanter. Did it again, hit the button, right? I was just thinking about how nothing I say on here is scripted. I don't even think about what I'm going to do. I just hit the button. And then something happens, right? It's like, I was thinking those tarot card guys, they're more scripted. Everything's more scripted. This would be like, I'm like, kind of like if the puma had his own camera, or the bear, or the crow, or the fog, or a frog, or a dog. Recording for you. So you don't have to be blue. And those who hurt you can say, fuck you. Fuck you. Ah, here we are, friends. Up the trail. I hope we see a Sasquatch today. How you doing down there, fella? He's funny little. Woo! How old?
He'll be turning 2 this month.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder you got the teenage energy.
Yeah.
That dog was too much, man. I'm not into that kind of energy today. Made my belly boil, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, makes a person think, right? Not everybody's at the same, some people call frequency or energy or whatever, right? That's who that little shithead that threw his whole body weight at me because he was so excited to be alive. But at the same time, you know, some days you can adjust quicker than other days, but I'm kind of you know, it's a bit of work walking in the snow. I need some little pricky dog jumping on my legs. I love animals, but I'm just saying. But it takes a lifetime for animals, well, not for animals usually, but for people to even learn any sort of manners or internal decency or whatever. Some people never get it. There's people like me that might even argue that how can you say you love animals if you eat them, right? That's not really loving them, is it? That'd be like saying you love your wife and you eat her. I know there's some guys out there that no, but I mean, if you bagged her up or put her in a pot roast, right? Or your kids, or your pets. Were we meant to be consumed? I guess those animals fell through the cracks while some got out. Who knows? Oh, this thing's on sideways mode again, isn't it? Come on. Come on, brother. Come on. There we go. I got a snow shoveling video I can show you later. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's nice up here. I don't know what I was ranting about. Oh, you should have heard me yesterday. I was ranting because I got this one neighbor. He always parks his truck sticking out, and the snowplow can't come close enough, so I got to do extra shoveling. He's just one of those types, right? Leaf blowers, snow blowers, run the diesel truck all day. You know, one of those type of people that's just anything to be lazy or to cheat. You know, but sometimes, you know, we still have to turn the other cheek sometimes. And sometimes you just have to. Because I'll tell you, if you want to get picky out there, there's a lot of things to complain about. But I think the best thing to do is start with ourselves and improve the things in ourselves that we're not proud of. I find as time passes, I look at all the pain, all the hardships as teachers, right? Had a weird day yesterday. I was angry yesterday, cried yesterday, did it all yesterday. Now that was a day. I hope you have the same kind of day today. Geez. And his legs grew 3 sizes that day. I just thought I was looking at all the snow, and sorry if I'm a little bit out of breath, but I talked before, you know, for the people that come from countries without snow, and you scoop your cup up, right? And you've got like a snow cone, right? And then I was thinking, what could you put on it? Well, I think you could put, you know, what do you call that stuff? Syrup, or then I had this brilliant idea that concentrated stuff that people put in the soda streams. Just drizzle some of that in there, brother. Instant snow cone. That's an experiment I'm going to try. What do you guys think of the snow? Is it nice? Bullies are rejoicing all over playgrounds today. They're going, wow, are we going to wash some faces today? Sometimes I used to put rocks in them and throw ice ball, rock, snowballs at your face. I wonder what all those bullies are doing now. I'd like to meet some of them. Can you imagine integrity at every level? Everybody you meet, government, business transactions. Is it possible to have a world based on integrity, trust? Caring for the tribe? Caring for Mother Earth? Those terms didn't come out of nowhere. Mother, it is kind of the mother of all of us, isn't it? Grandmother and grandfather universe. And then we got the crazy old black hole uncle. Ooh, he's bad, brother. He's bad. Let's see if this is any good, right? If you can make a snowball with one hand, you've got pretty good snow. You're not going to be able to pack it necessarily 100%, but definitely good enough to throw, right? Huh? See? Nice. And it leaves that nice little white patch, so you know. It marks your aim for you. It's pretty cool, right? You throw a rock, you wouldn't know where it hit. Throw a snowball, it leaves its mark. Let's all leave our mark. Let's change the world. Let's retire all the scumbags throughout the world. And people don't like it when I say those terms because they look it up in the dictionary. Well, what is a bag of scum? Well, it's not meant. Language is very limited, right? You know, to reward people of honor for a change, right? On all levels. You know what I mean? You can be honorable on many levels. There's not just one type of honorable. You know, honor your bank accounts or honor your other addictions, whatever they may be, or pleasure seeking or whatever it may be. Honor mankind, honor the planet, honor all the other living creatures around you, and future generations if you got time to spare. That's real. That's a little bit deep. You probably can't hear me. I didn't put the mic on. What's wrong with me? I'm going to yell a bit more. It's getting deep, right? Deep, 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 deep. Ooh. You still see me? Yeah, I suppose so. But yeah, look at that snow over the chutes. Doesn't much bother me. I find if you keep moving, I don't get cold. Some people are more sensitive to it. Yeah, but I do get cold when I sit still, right? Maybe that's why old people's houses always are so warm, right? I even find that you get to the point where maybe, yeah, I think that's why old people always migrate towards warm places, right? It's just like, it's like their furnace is just like, it's like, can't eat this old fucking thing. It's got no insulation, no circulation in the pipes. Yeah, days like today, you know, are those type of days, like it's nice to hang out with your cats, you know, sitting on your lap or snuggled up next to or your doggy, right? Or nice cup of tea. And if you're inclined, you know, you could have a smoky puff. But not necessary. But this type of weather can be really cozy, and it can't help but not turn you inwards a little bit to do a little repair right on the hull. Do a little repair on your hull, my friends. On the pipes. And there's lots of other pets too. They do slow down this time of year. I found out I got this cat at home. He just curls up in a ball, just like a snake coiled up, right? Just not warm enough to bother. Hey, he's getting older, but nothing cuter than animals curled up in their little survival balls. Humans are kind of cute sometimes. I like animals. Domesticated, as they say, or wild, have their limits, and humans. I think we should stand up for the rights of all of them. Bye. A man back there with a couple poodly dogs. You know, it's so nice to see people out doing this kind of thing. There's so many things that can steal our energy, right? And everybody has limited bandwidth, so. And some of the things that people do are just, they're basically addictions, right? They're pleasure seeking through their devices on games or content or But if you're, some things can be entertainment and educational too. But don't always try and change and learn too fast, Slow things down, learn things thoroughly. What's the race? So many fond memories of that sound that the snow makes when you walk on it. When you were a kid. Walking along. Your mind was always somewhere else, right? It was it's a good place to be. This type of stuff takes you back, right? Most of the stuff people do nowadays doesn't take them back to anything. That's going to benefit them, at the core. Are you working? Yeah. The joy of running downhill in the snow. I'm not sprinting. If you want to categorize it as more like a jog, but it feels really good to go downhill. It's just a gentle downslope and just a little bit of extra slippage in the snow. I got the pack on my back is kind of, I don't know if it's getting in the way. Are we upside down right now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? How about now? How about now? Trees of three. Trees of three. Oh, I get a sore shoulder. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, we'll see. Hold on. This branch is all covered in snow. I can't. It's frozen on. I don't know if I can rip that. Try. This could be dangerous, my friends. I almost lost my grip. See? You see the ice on there? Let's roll. Oh. Trees of three. This shoulder here, I got, it's like a rotatory thing. Pinched nerve or something going. It isn't from anything particular. I had this little move I used to do and I can't remember what it is, so I'll have to figure out what it is again. Cure myself without reaching for drugs or booking a doctor's appointment or visiting the emergency. And it didn't stop me from doing anything, did it? I'm still out here. I'm not saying don't ignore pain. I don't ignore it. I work on getting rid of it. Yeah. Look after yourself out there, people. Oh. I didn't realize that thing was still on. I was going to say, sometimes that snow is bright, right? I'm not a big believer in sunglasses. Otherwise, every wild animal would be wearing them, right? And then we'll have our robots with the, what do you call those? The meta glasses, whatever. It's coming, my friends. It's coming. Information.